Liverpool's summer transfer plans have a clear focal point, and all eyes are on one player. While the Reds have been busy shaping other areas of the squad, the attention now firmly turns to a defender whose next move could have a major impact on Anfield's backline. Negotiations are ongoing, but the story is far from straightforward. Let's break this down in today's video, along with all the other Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. But first, Liverpool hero Rio Ngumoha said he will not get too carried away with all the noise after the crazy feeling of scoring a dramatic late winner against Newcastle at the age of 16 years and 361 days. Ngumoha became the fourth youngest scorer in Premier League history as his cool strike in the 10th minute of second half stoppage time secured a 3-2 victory for the Reds at St James's Park on Monday night. He also entered the Liverpool record books as their youngest scorer. "I was happy to score, I'm buzzing," Ngumoha told TalkSport. "I heard them screaming my name, and that's a very sensational moment. But you just can't get too carried away with all the noise, because at the end of the day I probably do that finish 100 times on the training ground. So it's no different with the fans here, but the fans backing you there is just crazy." Ngumoha was born in Newham in East London on August 29, 2008 and turned 17 on Friday. He joined Chelsea's academy at the age of 8 and moved to Liverpool in the summer of 2024. Ngumoha said, "I'm 16, but I don't want my age to show that I can't play with the older players. I want to prove that I can play with people not just my age, many ages above. People at the club are always helping me, and I'm always learning and improving. Normally, last season especially, the academy coaches and even the first team coaches are always saying, 'Make the back post, make the back post.' The fact that I made the back post is just crazy. When I saw it with Mo and then Dom putting it through his legs, I was like 1 versus 1 and I just smashed it." Ngumoha's winner came after Liverpool had let slip a 2-goal lead against 10-man Newcastle, who had Anthony Gordon sent off at the end of the first half. He said, "The mentality is one thing that shouldn't get overlooked. Being mentally strong, us coming back and really believing in ourselves, that's what the champions are about." Now, in some huge Marc Guehi news, Liverpool are prepared to place all their defensive eggs in one basket this summer, with Marc Guehi at the centre of their plans, and little else. The England international, currently at Crystal Palace, has been firmly on the Reds' radar for most of the transfer window. While Liverpool have been busy strengthening elsewhere, adding Hugo Ekitike, Florian Wirtz, and pursuing Alexander Isak up front, along with fullbacks Jeremy Frimpong and Milos Kerkez, the central defensive spot remains firmly linked to Guehi. The 25-year-old is entering the final year of his Palace contract, giving Liverpool a rare chance to secure a top-class defender below his market value. A free transfer next summer looms, but the Reds are clearly keen not to wait that long. Palace, however, have set a steep asking price of around £40 million, despite the contract situation. And if Liverpool fail to strike a deal for Guehi, reports suggest they won't pursue any other centre-backs this summer. According to The Athletic, Liverpool have no plan B in place, a strategy they have used before. In fact, the situation mirrors the club's pursuit of Virgil van Dijk back in 2017-18. After failing to secure him from Southampton in the summer, Liverpool waited patiently until January, eventually landing one of the world's best defenders. The hope is that this summer's market window represents the perfect opportunity to do the same with Guehi. The Englishman's contract situation gives Liverpool leverage. Chronicle Live reports that Palace rejected a bid north of £70 million from Newcastle last summer, making the Reds' timing critical. With Van Dijk, Ibrahima Konate, Joe Gomez and Giovanni Leone, the £26 million Italian signing from Parma, already in the squad, Liverpool appear content to wait rather than overpay for an alternative. This approach comes despite the risks. Gomez has a history of injuries, and Konate's future is uncertain, with Real Madrid reportedly eyeing him for next summer as a free agent. For now, Konate is expected to continue as Van Dijk's defensive partner, unless Leone can force his way into the lineup. Standing 6'5", left-footed, and just 18 years old, Leone is being viewed as a long-term Van Dijk successor. Slot has been impressed since his arrival. He is a good-looking guy, as with most Italians. He has trained with us 3 times now, I think. If you look at his transfer fee, you can expect that he is already quite grown up for his age, and that's exactly what I saw, the Dutch boss said. He comes in as an 18-year-old just playing with his new teammates as if he is here for longer. Impressive. If you look at how tall he is, fast, comfortable on the ball. Yeah, there's a reason why we paid the transfer fee we did, because we see him as a bright prospect. For Liverpool, the summer strategy is clear. Guehi is the priority, and everyone else will have to wait. If they secure him, the Reds' defensive line could be set for the future. If not, patience may be their only option. In other news, Liverpool captain Virgil van Dijk celebrated Rio Ngumoha's dream debut after the 16-year-old's dramatic late winner at Newcastle. The teenager came off the bench to score deep into stoppage time in Monday's Premier League encounter at St James's Park as the champions snatched a 3-2 victory after 10-man Newcastle had battled back from 2-0 down. Van Dijk told Sky Sports, "It is a dream debut for him. It was a perfect technique. We stayed calm towards the end as well, tried to find the right solution in order to score a goal, and we did it. I'm very pleased for Rio." Liverpool were second best for large spells of the game despite goals from Ryan Gravenberch and Hugo Ekitike, coming either side of the dismissal of Anthony Gordon, putting them into a commanding position. The game was played in a fervent atmosphere which owed a lot to Liverpool's failed attempt to sign Newcastle's unsettled striker. Obviously, we all know it is a difficult place to come. We all know there was a lot of oil on the fire this week to get especially Newcastle fired up, Van Dijk said. For us, we are disappointed to concede from 2 set pieces, and that shouldn't happen, but overall, it's a great 3 points. We move on and focus on the next one. The Dutchman had little sympathy for Gordon, who was dismissed for a challenge on Van Dijk. On the incident, he said, "I said to him, if that's not a sending off, then I don't understand football. Unfortunately, these things happen in football. If he meant it or not, it happened." Liverpool manager Arne Slot felt Newcastle's approach made it difficult for the visitors. "I'm not too sure if I saw a football match today," he said. "It was set piece after set piece, long throws. It didn't have a lot to do with tactics. But I liked a lot how we stood strong. It was a very difficult first half hour, 45 minutes. We didn't collapse at all and went 1-0 up. They're going down to 10 men, you would expect is a big plus for us, but when a goalkeeper takes every free kick, there is not much hope if you are 1 player up. That's why it was so difficult to bring the 2-0 over the line." But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast growing community so you never miss out. Thank you, I'll see you in the next video.